It's been 2 months since our girlfriends are in jail.
And today is their trial.
I hope they can be set free with just community service as their punishment. I miss Ashley so much.
I hope Kylie and Ashley will be set free. I really miss Kylie.
Oh no, a little birdie told me that today is Kylie and Ashley's trial.
I hope Kylie and Ashley will get a lighter sentence and not a heavy sentence like the one we got.
I hope they get a lighter sentence because they need to help keep our group alive, since we are in jail for life without parole.
Yeah, since we're in jail, our group is at risk of falling apart.
I can't believe today is our trial. I know Ashley. I do hope we can get to be eligible for parole.
All right, Kylie and Ashley, today is your trial. Come with me as you'll be escorted to the courthouse for your trial.
All rise. The Court of General Sessions 15th Judicial Circuit is now in session. The Honorable Sonia Gomez is presiding.
Good afternoon. I'm Judge Sonia Gomez, presiding over the 15th Judicial Circuit Court. We are hearing the matter of Kylie and Ashley Bates, who committed a huge major crime in the city of West Alyssa Beach. They kidnapped and tormented Llewellyn Academy's headmistress, deputy headmaster, and a number of Asian students and faculty members. They have been charged for the following crimes: kidnapping, discrimination based on race, impersonating police officers, and assault. Today's trial will determine the future of these girls. I'd like to call Deborah Chua up to the stand. She's the owner of Deborah's Designs and her daughter is one of the victims.
My daughter, Millicent, has been a victim of the crime Kylie and Ashley have committed. The girls dumped kimchi all over her, which is an insult to Korean cuisine. In addition, the girls threatened to put her and a few of her classmates in a cockroach pit just because she screamed for help. As a mother, I worry about Millicent's safety a lot because nowadays, Asian hate is on the rise, and people like Kylie and Ashley keep adding heat to the hate. Hopefully, they will find it in their hearts to change for the better. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Ms. Choi, for your testimony. You may now be seated. Next, I'd like to call up Dr. Llewellyn Hall, the headmistress of Llewellyn Academy.
Kylie and Ashley, words can't describe how livid I am at you. You dressed up as police officers and picked up me, the deputy headmaster, and a number of Asian students and faculty. You then took us to a secret building with an underground dungeon. First, you put us in cells based on where we're from. You put me and Mr. Lewis in a cell together. At one point, you two came to our cell and shamed us for running a school focused on foreign language studies. You should accept that English is not the only language spoken. You girls even threatened to beat me and Mr. Lewis up with baseball bats as punishment for running the academy. You are sick to even think about punishments like that. I don't know whether teenage rebellion, your group members, or outside influences made you the way you are, but I hope you get some help. What you doing can harm your future. I hope you will get the jail sentence you deserve and hopefully, you will think about your actions and leave that horrible group you're in. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Dr. Hall, for your testimony. You may now be seated. Next person I'd like to call up is George Cheyenne, whose son is a victim of this crime.
Kylie and Ashley, just like the other members of the international terrors, are sick and twisted. They have nothing better to do than to be racist and anti-LGBTQ. My son, Randy, is one of the victims of this crime. Even though he wasn't seriously injured, he did suffer some PTSD afterward and needed medical attention. Randy, his fellow classmates and the faculty who are of Chinese descent, had to suffer in a room full of stinky tofu. You girls just had to insult our cuisine like that. My son told me the girls had strong anti-Chinese sentiments because they accused the Chinese victims of stealing their jobs, starting the COVID-19 pandemic, and eating weird foods. Kylie and Ashley, you better make sure you really understand what the victims had to go through thanks to your heartless actions. If you keep this up, your future could be harmed. I hope a good jail sentence will be given to you after this trial. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Cheyenne, for your testimony. You may now be seated. The next person I'd like to call up is Ayumi Matsumoto, a Japanese language instructor at Llewellyn Academy.
Kylie and Ashley are the most twisted individuals I've came across in my life. Yes, I have dealt with racial attacks before, but what these girls did is catastrophic. They have rounded up all of the Japanese victims in a cell and told us all the punishments we'll be getting. I shall give you 2 examples of the punishments Kylie and Ashley did to the Japanese victims. The first example is that they threw sushi and sashimi at us while we're in a tub of miso soup. They also said racial slurs at us, including a word that offends Japanese people. The second example is that they got some manga books and set them on fire in front of us. Really, Kylie and Ashley? Do you really hate Japanese people and their culture? While the girls didn't give us any fatal injuries, their racist and xenophobic actions really gave the Japanese victims PTSD, myself included. Kylie and Ashley, whatever sentence you end up with, I see to it that you improve yourselves for the better and understand that racism and xenophobia has no place in this world. That's my testimony.
Thank you very much for your testimony, Ms. Matsumoto. You may now be seated. Okay, we have a couple more testimonies to get through before we break for recess, giving the jury to decide whether Kylie and Ashley are guilty for the crimes they committed. Jury, have you reached our verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
What say you?
We, the jury, find the defendants guilty of kidnapping, discrimination based on race, impersonating police officers, and assault.
The verdict of the jury has been reached. Kylie and Ashley, you have been found guilty of kidnapping, discrimination based on race, impersonating police officers, and assault. In the state of Selena, we take racially motivated crimes seriously. So with that, you'll be sentenced to 50 years with parole in 5 years. Just be lucky that none of the victims suffered serious injuries. Otherwise, you'd be placed in jail for life without parole. You and the other international terrors make me sick. As a POC, I had to be extra cautious because racist people like you can attack at any time. Officers, kindly take the girls back to jail.
Okay, Kylie and Ashley, come with us as your jail cell is waiting for you.
Kylie and Ashley, what you did in our city disgusts me. Now, be lucky you are eligible for parole in 5 years, unlike your gang's leaders, Oliver and Amber.
Yeah, we are definitely lucky for that. By the way, we're still in education, and since we're in prison, is there any chance we can catch up on schoolwork?
Well, all teens who commit crimes and land themselves in adult jail instead of juvie and are still in education will be able to catch up on their schoolwork. We work together with the local school district to provide educational programs. You will attend those programs 5 days a week.
Well, that's good that we have the opportunity to catch up on our schoolwork during our time in jail.
I can't stand looking at you two any longer. I shall get back to my office. And your parents are here to speak to you.
Well, Kylie Rachel and Ashley Mary Bates, are you seeing how being in the international terrors affects you?
Yes, Dad. We are starting to see how being in our gang affects us. Well, you do sound like you are starting to realize the errors of your ways, but we'll let time tell.
Now, we have an important announcement.
You have committed lots of crimes, ranging from tormenting the Patels to kidnapping and tormenting Llewellyn Academy's headmistress, deputy headmaster, and several Asian students and faculty. Given all that, your father and I are starting to think about your future in the family.
Your crimes aren't as deadly as the crimes Oliver and Amber have committed, but it still concerns us a lot. We're not sure if we're able to keep you two in our family in the long run.
Kylie and I know where you're getting at. So, do you have an answer for us now?
We'll have the answer to you when you turn 18, which is the age you'll be legal adults.
In the meantime, try not to cause trouble or attempt to escape from jail. Okay, we understand and will try our best not to cause trouble or attempt to escape from jail. By the way, how is Riley doing and does she have anything to say to us?
We're glad that you still have some concern for Riley. In terms of Riley's well-being, she's doing well since she's fully recovered from the crime you and your gang did last Halloween. And yes, she does have a message for you. She asked me to record it for you. Now, I shall let you listen to her message.
Kylie and Ashley, I have no words to describe what you did in West Alyssa Beach. I mean, what you and your gang did to me and my friends last Halloween was bad enough, but kidnapping and tormenting Llewellyn Academy's leaders and a number of Asian students and faculty takes it to another level. At the time of this recording, I am still not ready to forgive you for last Halloween's fiasco. Mom, Dad, and I are so disappointed in you. I always ask myself this question: what happened to my sisters who promised that they'll never target anyone based on a protected class like race and sexuality? Not only did you break that promise, but you betrayed me and our parents by joining that gang. We really don't even know what caused you two to behave in such a manner that concerns and frightens us. I hope your time in jail will allow you to reflect on the consequences of your actions and the dangers of being in the international terrors.
To be honest, that message was quite powerful. We are accepting the fact that she is as disappointed in us as you are and that she's not ready to forgive us for what happened last Halloween. In addition, we can see why we, as Riley's older sisters, must be positive role models for her. Yes, it's important to be positive role models for Riley. It's to help her develop positive habits, make good decisions, and develop trust between her and you two.
Okay, you're probably wondering how often we'll visit you. Well, given our busy work schedule and the fact West Alyssa Beach is far from Vyond City, we'll try to visit you once or twice every 4 months. Does that sound good to you?
It's fine to us. What matters is that you are able to set some time to check up on us. Good. Now, your father and I need to head home. Please think about how you affected the Llewellyn Academy community with your storm of terror and remember, don't cause any trouble or attempt to escape from jail.
Another thing we'll remind you is our decision on whether you'll remain in our family will be revealed when you turn 18. So, like what your mom said, don't cause any trouble or attempt to escape from jail. Now, we shall be off. We'll see you in 4 months to check up on you.
Well, Kylie, I guess that's it. Yeah, Ashley. Let's try our best to make our jail time useful.
Hey Lucas and Charlie. Have you heard about the sentence Kylie and Ashley got?
Yes, Oliver, and wow, are they lucky. Even though he'll be in jail for 50 years, they are eligible for parole in 5 years.
50 years in jail with parole in 5 years. We, on the other hand, are in jail for life without parole.
I'm glad Kylie and Ashley got a lighter sentence than us. That way, they can help keep the group alive.
And I know you two miss your girlfriends a lot.
Not to worry. We will try our best to visit Kylie and Ashley in jail and check up on them.
Say, how are you two able to video call us from jail?
Well, the jail facility granted us a few video calls every month. And we promised the guards that we won't talk about anything sensitive during the call.
That's good.
Lucas and Charlie, please stay strong. I know it's not the same without us and your girlfriends nearby. Rest assured, Kylie, Ashley, Oliver, and I will be strong during our jail sentences.
We're pleased to hear that. Charlie and I will do our best to be strong during this difficult time of not having our girlfriends and our amazing leaders nearby.
And Lucas and I will do our best to keep the group alive.
Good. Now, Amber and I need to go. You guys take care.
You guys take care as well, Oliver and Amber. Well bro, I guess we'll have to accept the fact that our sweethearts are in jail.
Looks like it. Oh yeah, did you hear that Kelsey, Melanie, Summer, and Callum are in juvie?
Well, Andrew, Allison, and Victoria told me that the Wilson Quartet is in juvie for 5 months. They also said they're grounded for 5 months for helping out the Wilson Quartet.
Sounds like the Wilsons are lucky to be in juvie, compared to Kylie and Ashley, who are in adult jail.
Let's hope there are still opportunities to get revenge on our enemies before the gang disbands.
I hope so too. We still have Landon, Clint, Sam, Abby, Olivia, Andrew, Allison, Victoria, Johnny, and Jesse. I know they can come up with some epic revenge plans.
I know all of us can't stand seeing our gang members getting locked up for invalid reasons. Let's hope the next epic plan will show the world that our gang is in charge.